Hello. Fine. Same instruction. Fine. What do you do? Good. Fine. Now today we will cover rest part of EIGRP. Then we will see a practical on EIGRP. Okay. Yes, sir. EIGRP. Our next point is uses hello protocol to establish neighbor relationship. Means if there is a scenario of 3 routers, same scenario I'm drawing, and at all these routers, if I have configured EIGRP, in that case, first router will establish a neighbor relationship to second router, and second router will establish neighbor relationship with first and third router, and third router will establish relationship with second router. For this establishment, this hello protocol is used. Means for to establish neighbor relationship, first router will send hello message to second router, and second router will reply with hello message to first router. After this hello neighbor relationship established, fine, then after other communication will take place. Okay. Now next, tables. In case of RIP, you have seen that RIP creates a routing table, IP routing table, or in IP routing table, which type of information is kept? In routing table, which type of information is kept? Root information. The whole class should answer it. Root information. In routing table, root information is kept. Yes. In case of OSPF, root information is kept. But OSPF creates 2 tables. One is IP routing table and second is neighbor table. Neighbor table means a router keeps information about the all those routers which are directly connected, yeah, which have been directly connected to the router. Fine. EIGRP also creates IP routing table. Routing table and routing table, route information, best route information, information. Second, it creates neighbor table, neighbor information, but it creates one more table, that is topology. And in topology table, it keeps information about all routes. It doesn't matter that route is best, second best, third best, or worst. But in topology table, it keeps information about all routes. Now, routing table is good. With the help of routing table, data can be transferred from source to destination network. Through neighbor table, a router can identify its neighbors. But what is the importance of topology table? See, suppose you all have to go to Bapu Sabhagar. Fine. Do you know where it is? Where it is? Near Gandhi, beside Gandhi Maidan. Take it, fine. We all have to go. Okay. Which route you will follow? Where you will use? Stop activity. Shortest path. Which path?
If we have to go from the college,
yes, definitely you have to go to from the college. From the college to Bapu Sabhagar.
First of all, from here we'll go to Kurji and Kurji to Gandhi.
Yes, everybody will use this route. Hmm?
Yes.
A smiling cannot be answered. Right? A smiling is good because it gives happiness to. Hmm? Fine. Look, this industrial area to Kurji Mode, then Kurji Mode to Rajapur, Rajapur to Gandhi Maidan direct. This is the best route. But in case I am just informing you, no, don't use this route. Actually, there is a traffic jam due to the damage of road. There is a landslide in between the road. Landslide means a huge hole in the road, and that cannot be covered easily. Then what will all of you do? Another route. Do you have any information about another route? From Boring Road, Bailey Road? Hmm? Okay, fine. If again I am telling that there is a bull at the at Boring Road, Chauraha. Then you will use Atal Path. Fine. Third route. You are very smart. You can very easily switch from the best route to second best route to third best route. But it is possible because you have information about all routes.
Yes.
Suppose you are very new in Patna. You have just taken admission in CIMAGE and you have to attend the function which is going to be held in Bapu Sabhagar. You are totally new and you have information about one route only. In that case, what will you do? You will do Google, you will ask to your classmate, to your teachers, to strangers also. Okay, I have to go to Gandhi Maidan. Which route is suitable for me? For this activity, you will take approx 5 to 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends upon your processor.
Yes.
We all have processor. Fine. It means there is a delay. But if you have information about all route, in that case, you can easily switch your route from the best route to second best route. So if CIGRP creates a topology table in which it keeps information about all routes, in that case, if the best route is going to be down or down, in that case, it can easily switch from the best route to second best route. Clear? It means in case of EIGRP, network downtime is very less. In case of EIGRP, it will again calculate the best route. Then it will switch from best route to second best route. In case the same case is with OSPF also. But in case of EIGRP, it keeps information about all routes in topology table. With the help of this table, it will switch from the best route to second best route. That's why this routing protocol is very good. Its network downtime is less. Network downtime is less. Fine? No. Next. Supports auto summarization of routes. Auto summarization of routes. Auto summarization means, suppose at first router there are many networks. 192.168. No, I'm going to use 10. 10.0.0.0, 10.0.1.0, 10.0.2.0, and the same way 10.0.50.0. 50 networks. In this case, hello. In this case, it has information about all these 50 networks, and it will give the same information to the second router, and second router will transfer this information to third router. Suppose the first router has 50 networks, second router has also 50 networks, third router has also 50 networks. In this case, every router will have at least 150 network information.
Yes.
Or in case there are 150 network information, routing table size will be large. To read that large routing table, router will take time. If router will take time, in that case, it will be delay in transmission of data. Fine. So to reduce the size of routing table, Is there any solution by which we can combine these all 50 networks into a single network? Yes, there is a possibility with the help of auto summarization of route. Fine. Now, the size of the routing table is very less. From 150 to 3. It becomes 3 only. Because OSPF, EIGRP, these two protocols are, you can say, WAN routing protocols. With the help of, on the basis of these protocols, we can provide connectivity in the whole world. And in the whole world, there are too much, enormous number of networks. To handle the too much number of networks, auto summarization is very helpful. Fine. Point is clear?
Yes, sir.
If you feel any difficulty due to my communication, in that case, you can point, sir, please speak in English. Okay, in class, I'm free, but it will be good if you will try to understand.
Yes, sir.
You can ask me question again and again. Sorry, sir, I am not able. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. This is also okay. Right. Anybody is facing any problem? Everybody is comfortable?
Yes, sir.
If you all are comfortable, your English is very good.
At least speaking, listening.
Listening. Look, you are just like a baby. Huh? A baby can start speaking after listening a too much word in the family or anyway. Everybody is saying ma, papa, bhaiya, didi, baba. Finally, baby tries to ba, 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 ba. And very soon you hear, see or he is speaking very fluently. Baba. This is the first word. So if you have listening capacity, you will have speaking capacity. Fine? Fine. Now let's think. One more important point. AS autonomous system. In case of OSPF, we have seen that to handle a large network, OSPF divides a large network into small segments, and these segments are represented by area. Okay, and the first area, that is area, mostly area 0, and area 0 is known as backbone area. Fine. EIGRP is also EIGRP also supports a large network, worldwide network. It should have that kind of feature by which it can divide a large network into small segments. For division of a large network into a small segment, it uses AS value. AS means autonomous system, and its value range is 0 to 65,535. Now, suppose I have connected few more routers. I'm connecting. Now in this network, there are 5 routers.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now I am going to keep these 3 routers. I would like to keep these 3 routers in a group and these 2 routers in another group. Then in this case, AS value, this value will be used. At the time of configuration of EIGRP, we specify this value. We specify this value. Now I'm going to use AS value for this group 5. AS 5. And for this group, suppose AS 10. Simple. Now these two routers will communicate to each other for every type of information. Now these 3 routers will communicate to each other because we have just divided these 5 routers network into 2 groups. In one group, there are 2 routers. In another group, there are 3 routers. I'm repeating my sentence again and again in different ways because of your understanding. What is that? So now AS used for grouping of routers, used for grouping of routers. Correct. By
Which protocol is used widely in real
who is? No, BGP is a different protocol. BGP is used, BGP is known as Border Gateway Protocol. And its main function is to establish connection between 2 AS. Fine. If you have divided a network into multiple AS, then how these different AS will communicate to each other with the help of BGP. Because in BGP configuration, we specify especially AS value to which AS you have to communicate. Okay. Fine. Now, almost theory part done. Now it's configuration time. I'm just going to write down the step for configuration because you all know the basic configuration of router for the same scenario which we have used for RIP and OSPF. Again, in this case also, initially the scenario will be same. Later on, we will use some different scenario. Suppose we have still 3 routers. Fine. And we are using the same IP address 10, 172, 192, 11, and 12. Correct? Yes. Now, at router 1, configuration, basic configuration done. Basic configuration means you have already configured IP address at interfaces. Only IP address, nothing else.
Yes.
Configuration mode, and at this configuration mode, router EIGRP now specify AS value. Give me AS value. Any AS value. 10. And range of AS is? Very good. Excellent. C has your name? Prerna. Prerna ki Prerna C. I'm going to write that. Okay. Fine. Router EIGRP 10. AS value is 10. We will use this same value at the time of configuration of router 2 and router 3. Because if we will use different values, in that case, these routers will not communicate to each other. Fine.
Yes.
Now, Specify network. Connected network information only. Then connected network information. 10. Then next. This answer should be in loud voice. 11.0.0.0. That's it. Nothing. Router 2. Router 2. Router. Yes. 10. Then 172.16.0.0. Next. Next. Okay. Router 3. Speak loudly. Router EIGRP 10. Next. Done. Sir, there is nothing. Only you have to write two different words. One, in place of RIP or OSPF, use EIGRP, and just after EIGRP, put a ASL. That's it. Now I'm going to mark your attendance. Please note down it properly.